Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. Welcome to the diagnostic presentation for the DTC P0137, related to the Honda Accord 2023 and later models. This particular error code indicates an issue with the secondary heated oxygen sensor, also referred to as secondary HO2S or sensor 2. The problem specifically arises when the sensor's output voltage is lower than the expected or specified value. This abnormality is detected by the powertrain control module, commonly known as the PCM, which is responsible for monitoring and controlling various engine functions for efficiency and emissions control. The secondary HO2S plays a crucial role in measuring the level of oxygen in the exhaust gases to help the engine achieve optimal combustion. The sensor is located downstream of the catalytic converter and provides essential feedback to the PCM for adjusting fuel delivery. Understanding this code is the first step in effectively troubleshooting and resolving the issue. The error indicated by DTC P0137 pertains to the secondary heated oxygen sensor, which is also known as sensor 2. This sensor is tasked with measuring the amount of oxygen in the exhaust gases after they have passed through the catalytic converter. By analyzing these gases, the PCM makes necessary adjustments to ensure optimal fuel-air mixture, reducing emissions and enhancing performance. The sensor is typically located downstream of the catalytic converter, which is situated between the engine and the exhaust system. The data from this sensor is crucial for the PCM to evaluate the efficacy of the catalytic converter and the overall health of the emission system. If the sensor's output voltage falls below a predetermined threshold, which indicates lower performance levels, the PCM sets and stores the DTC code P0137. This diagnostic trouble code must be addressed promptly to prevent further emissions issues and maintain compliance with environmental regulations. Several factors can lead to the DTC P0137 being triggered in your Honda Accord. One potential cause is a faulty secondary heated oxygen sensor itself. If the sensor fails, it may not provide accurate readings to the PCM or output a voltage lower than the specified range. Another aspect to consider is issues within the external circuit connected to the sensor. This includes the wiring and connections between the secondary HO2S and the PCM, where shorts or opens may occur. Lastly, a defective powertrain control module could also be the culprit. If the PCM malfunctions, it may misinterpret signal data, leading to the storage of the DTC despite the sensor itself being functional. Properly diagnosing the cause of the code is crucial to effective resolution. When DTC P0137 is present, several symptoms may manifest, indicating that your vehicle is experiencing problems. One of the most common signs is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. This alert serves as a warning that there is an issue requiring attention. Additionally, you might notice poor fuel efficiency as the engine struggles to maintain optimal performance due to inaccurate readings from the secondary HO2S. This inefficiency not only impacts fuel consumption, but can also lead to increased exhaust emissions, resulting in potential environmental compliance issues. It is essential to address these symptoms promptly, as ignoring them may lead to further complications and costly repairs down the line. In a first step of troubleshooting DTC P0137, begin by starting the engine of the Honda Accord. Once the engine is running, hold the engine speed at 3,000 revolutions per minute, RPM, without any load applied. This means ensuring the vehicle is in either park or neutral. This procedure is crucial as it helps stabilize engine conditions, allowing for accurate readings from the sensors involved. Once the engine is held at this speed for a sufficient duration, monitor the Honda Diagnostic System commonly referenced as HDS, specifically observing the OBD status for any reoccurrence of DTC P0137. If the code appears again, it confirms that the issue persists and further inspection is needed. Following the initial engine monitoring, the next step is to confirm the value reported by the HDS for the secondary heated oxygen sensor, labeled as HO2S-S2. At this stage, ensure you verify that the sensor is properly connected and operational. Under normal conditions, the HO2S-S2 value should be more than 0.17 volts. If the output voltage falls below this threshold, this indicates a problem with the secondary HO2S itself, which requires further investigation or replacement. Conversely, if the output voltage reads above 0.17 volts, the issue may lie within the related components rather than the sensor itself. Evaluating the test results will guide you towards the necessary steps in addressing the diagnosis effectively. The third step involves inspecting the external circuitry related to the secondary HO2S. Start by disconnecting the connector from the PCM or powertrain control module to avoid any electrical interference during your inspection. Following this disconnection, check the primary heated oxygen sensor wiring, designated as SO2, and the ground wire marked as SO2SG for any signs of shorts to ground. The brief disconnection allows for detailed inspection of the wiring integrity without risking damage to other components. It is essential that both SO2 and SO2SG read more than 1 megaohm, MO, indicating that they are functioning correctly without any defects. Should any abnormalities be found during this wire inspection, further action needs to be taken to repair or replace any faulty wiring to resolve the issue effectively. In the fourth step of our troubleshooting process, if the previous checks on the secondary HO2S and circuit have indicated normal conditions, it becomes necessary to further evaluate the powertrain control module, or PCM, itself. Conduct a thorough inspection of any related components to ensure that they are functioning as intended. This involves confirming that there are no other issues present that could affect sensor operation. If all other components are verified as normal and the DTC P0137 persists, then the PCM itself may be determined to be faulty. Replacing or repairing the PCM is a critical step towards resolving the diagnostic trouble code and restoring proper vehicle operation. However, be sure you perform final checks to avoid unnecessary repairs. After completing the necessary repairs and replacements related to DTC P0137, it is vital to conduct a final verification of the repairs made. Begin this process by clearing the DTC from the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS, essentially resetting the computer's memory. Once cleared, perform a test drive of the vehicle under different operating conditions to evaluate whether the issue has been resolved. During the test drive, monitor the vehicle's performance, focusing on symptoms associated with the original problem. Following the test drive, recheck the HDS for any stored DTC codes. If DTC P0137 does not reappear, you can conclude that the issue has been successfully addressed, ensuring the vehicle operates within optimal parameters. To prevent issues like DTC P0137 from recurring in your Honda Accord, implementing a regular maintenance schedule focused on the emissions system is essential. Start by routinely inspecting the secondary heated oxygen sensor, ensuring that it remains clear of contaminants and free from physical damage. Maintaining the wiring condition connected to both the sensor and the PCM reduces the risk of shorts, opens, and corrosion, which can lead to erroneous readings and performance issues. Keeping your PCM updated with the latest software and firmware can also enhance overall vehicle functionality and performance. These preventive measures will not only extend the life of the components, but assist in maintaining compliance with emissions regulations, ultimately saving you time and repair costs in the long run. In conclusion, understanding and addressing DTC P0137 is crucial for the optimal performance of your Honda Accord. Recognizing the significance of this diagnostic trouble code is the first step in any effective troubleshooting process. By following the detailed steps outlined, it's possible to accurately diagnose the issue, whether it's the secondary heated oxygen sensor, associated wiring, or even the PCM. The importance of proper diagnosis cannot be overstated, as timely repairs help in extending the longevity of the vehicle's components and ensuring compliance with emission standards. Ultimately, maintaining your vehicle not only benefits performance, but also contributes to environmental preservation, making responsible vehicle ownership an essential commitment. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.